So what can you find in the Oracle Master Agreement? So you can see the link that I shared. So you can find the general terms. You can find terms for hardware. You can find terms for software program, which is our focus today. It's cloud services, and it's VM, so Oracle virtualization technology. The OMA contains general terms for purchase of software programs, hardware, and cloud services. The OMA contains contract terms, right granted, your license rights. And what's important to review in this OMA is that you can only use Oracle software strictly for internal business purposes. So with that, you cannot use these licenses that you purchase to build your own software as a service solution. Let's say that let's say you work at an energy company, and now you're 5 different energy companies are thinking, let's go together and we just share one server and we share licenses. And this text here is preventing you from doing that, because these licenses are only for you. You can all go together, share the same server, but you all need to have your own licenses, all 5 companies. But what it does say as well is that you may allow your agents and contractors to use the Oracle software. So, for example, if you're running Oracle ERP and you have suppliers, looking at purchase orders or connecting to your Oracle internal business licenses, they allow agents and contractors, and this is sort of partners and suppliers, to use the Oracle software. So you don't need to have a license for those. So this is, I think, I'm not an expert at SAP licensing, but I think this is something that Oracle is pretty flexible and generous about compared to what SAP is with the digital or indirect usage, I think it was called. So what is not allowed? It is not allowed to share licenses with another company. It is not allowed to use for external businesses, building software as a services solutions. It's very important, and these are probably the or I would call it like the biggest or the most important things about the Oracle Master Agreement. What else is in the OMA? It provides you with trial usage of Oracle software. So you may download Oracle software for trial purposes, but there's a text and it's very restrictive of how you can download and use Oracle software in that capacity. It also contains a dynamic link to Oracle support policies that can change at any time. It also describes the annual support cost. So for anyone who don't know, Oracle support will increase by a few percentage every year, the annual increase. The standard in most countries is 4%, but I know in other parts of the world there's 10% sometimes. It also contains policies that I call them vendor lock-ins. So the technical support policy will say that you need to have all licenses under support or nothing. So if you have, let's say you have 100 different WebLogic license agreements, and then one day you do not want to pay maintenance on one of them, that is not allowed per the Oracle Master Agreement, which is linking to the technical support policies. And for all license managers or licensing professionals, if you're audited by Oracle, the number one thing you should be doing is, let's have a look at the audit clause. What does it really say? Because it says you need to review how is the audit conducted and when and by whom. So this is, I think this is the old. This is the old clause. So Oracle has changed the audit clause a few months back, but this is in the OMA, and it says here, upon 45 days written notice, Oracle may audit your use of operating system, integrated software, and integrated software options. So this means that you have Oracle needs to give you a 45-day written notice before they can audit you. And this you can actually, if you're like a savvy or negotiating your OMA, you can maybe ask for 90 days here. Why would you want to have more days? Well, could be that maybe if you're audited, maybe you want to review your licensing before the audit starts. So it's a good thing to have more days before the audit start, and because you might actually be non-compliant and you might want to fix some issues before the audit starts. And then it says you agree to cooperate with Oracle Audit and provide reasonable assistance and access to information. It says here, provide reasonable assistance and access. It doesn't really say what kind of assistance or access. And then it says any such audit shall not unreasonably interfere with your normal business operations. Okay, so it shall not interfere with your normal business operations. So what if Oracle wants to audit you in a month where you are in the most busiest period of your company? Then you might actually use this text here and say, well, dear Oracle, we are so busy right now, and can you please postpone or cancel this audit because we are entering our busy time of the year? So it's a pretty weak audit clause. And then it says you agree to pay within 30 days of written notification any fees applicable to your use of operating system, integrated software options in excess of your license rights. If you do not pay, Oracle can end service offerings, including technical support. So I just want to say that Oracle have never ended any licenses because some customer have not paid for their on the licensing in an audit. That's important to be aware of. But so this is if you're a licensing professional, this is sort of the clause you want to look at, because Oracle have now, if you have a look at the latest OMA, which I just linked, you can see that Oracle have now put in text saying that they that you shall be running Oracle provided data measurement tools. So summary, Oracle are often not willing to negotiate the OMA, but far more likely to negotiate license terms per order. So yeah, you have it's easier for Oracle to give you favorable license terms per order instead of the OMA. A large Oracle customer may have hundreds of Oracle ordering documents, and you might have 10 to 20 different OMAs or OLSAs, all containing different terms. It makes it very difficult to sort of create some sort of overview picture, and even makes the life much harder for a license management. And just want to be aware that sometimes we are speaking to customers and they say, oh, but there's a non-confidentiality clause here. We can't share your license agreement with us. Well, you can. I often just say simply read the OMA. It says you can allow contractors and outsourcers to use Oracle software as long as they're agents and have signed a contract with you. So whenever a company is saying, can we really share our Oracle contracts with you? I just say, well, it's actually in the contract. As soon as we have signed a contract with you, you can share your Oracle license agreement with us. So Oracle with the OMA, they usually want to treat this as a standard auto accept or auto sign. Please review, and they don't want to make even the perception that you can negotiate the OMA. So and often they just simply want to agree on a price, and then you have. Then you get the contract 7 days before the end of the quarter, and you have no time to really review it. So if you're looking at buying anything from Oracle, it should be having a look at the OMA and the contract term at least 1 month before Oracle's quarter end. If you do not have an active OMA, do not sign one if you're making a small purchase, as it might impact future license rights. So I recommend that you if your OMA is expiring and suddenly someone want to buy 10 Java SE subscriptions, don't sign the OMA. If you identify a contract term in your OMA that you want to change, the next time you make a purchase from Oracle, you can try to renegotiate that old OMA or that specific license term so that you're fixing any contract issues. Just something to be aware of, that you can renegotiate existing agreements.